The summer's calling.
First thing I always do is I make some breakfast. Once I'm done drinking orange juice, I typically start making my breakfast. Whether I have class later in the afternoon or in the morning, usually I get something to eat first. And it doesn't have to be complicated. I prep scrambled eggs, I prep oatmeal, I may have a cup of cereal. Sometimes I just make a smoothie, so the options are endless. But I always try to get something to eat prior to starting the day, because that's gonna set your mindset, it's gonna get your body ready to tackle the day and be productive with your classes and with your homework, etc. The cereal of my choice, guys, is this one all the way. Kashi Go Lean cereal. I honestly love this because first of all, it's high in protein, second of all, it's high in fiber, and third, it's pretty healthy. So it has low amounts of sugar compared to the traditional cereals that you find in the store. If you guys are trying to be healthy and you worry about your fitness, like me, then trying to use a milk that is low in fat, low in carbs, like almond milk, is always the way to go. You can use almond milk or coconut milk, but if you don't care about that, then whole milk or 2% or 1% is good. Anyways, I'm just sharing with you some tips along the way. And this is breakfast. Cereal and scrambled eggs. Alright, now it's time to get to business. So here's my little office. Here's where I do my studying. I got my printer there, a little lamp. And here's where I spend most of the afternoons, mornings, and nights getting ready for finals, getting ready for exams, quizzes, and to sit for class. So yeah, my class is going to be at 2 o'clock, so I have 2 hours to get ready for class. Usually they are going to give you some sort of homework or readings to do. And so I need to read 2 articles and then extract the main ideas and also review some concepts as far as cardiopulmonary, so that whenever the professor gets on and starts the lecture, she's usually going to ask random questions to students, and so you're expected to know the answer and to raise your hand, participate, or be called upon and be ready to talk. That's how it works. But that's what I'm gonna do now. Do a little bit of readings and get ready for class. I'll see you soon. So class is about to start, and what we do is we access our Blackboard account, and then we go into, basically this is how it looks. That's the interface. The professor is able to put a PowerPoint up there, and then everyone's able to look and then answer questions and talk by using the microphone and the camera.
The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond in an emerald.
So class is over. It's 4 o'clock right now, and I am going to eat something real quick, a little snack. So I'll show you guys what I'm gonna make right now. An almond butter sandwich, It's currently about to be 7 o'clock, and I'm here working on a group project that I have to submit. And so basically what we did here, guys, it was a group assignment in which we had to develop a preventive exercise program for office workers who experience things like shoulder pain, neck pain, back pain, wrist pain. And tomorrow we're gonna have to present this and basically explain the reasoning behind the exercises that we chose. So to show you a little bit of the project, here's what it looks like. We have the cover page there. Then we have a background section where we explain what's the literature saying about these musculoskeletal dysfunctions associated with office workers. And then the next section is talking about the program plan, the preventive plan that we came up with. So I came up with different aerobic exercises, different strengthening exercises, and also some mobility movements to improve flexibility and overall mobility of the areas that are tight while strengthening those that are weak. So cool project. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. So finally done, submitted my project, and now it's time for some exercise. I'm thinking about doing a little walk outside and then coming back to do a home workout. So let's go. Well, my plan for today is to work out my upper body. So I'm gonna be going over 5 exercises that I use to focus on my back, shoulders, arms, chest, and abs. So let's get started. This first exercise is going to be targeting our abdominals, okay? So it's basically a plank, but we're gonna be adding a little bit of movement by rolling onto this foam roller like this.
Summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you.
Alright, you wanna do that 15 times, going nice and slow, and then transition to the next exercise, which is going to focus on our arms. So what we're gonna do, guys, it's a close grip push-up.
This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there.
Also try 15 repetitions of those, and then move on to the next exercise, which is gonna be for the back. And this is called Superman's because we make a Superman pose. We're going to be laying down, chest down on the floor. We're gonna be elevating the arms and the legs at the same time.
Guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest day. The summer's calling.
Now to target the chest, we have several options. Push-ups, of course, you can do it in different ways. You can play with the positioning of your hands. The one that I'm going to describe here is called Spider-Man push-up. Very good. After 15 of those, now for biceps, I'm gonna be using these elastic bands. If you have any other form of resistance, like perhaps gallons of water, you can use that too. I know right now, in this pandemic, none of us have access to a gym, so it might be a little bit challenging to get resistance if you don't have equipment at home. So just be creative and use whatever you have available. So here we go. I place one foot of the band on top of the band. So now it's time for dinner, guys. I'm gonna be making some chicken breast with vegetables. So basically I'm gonna show you how I make my dinner in a fast and efficient way. And these tips are gonna help you out as well once you are on your own and you don't have anyone to cook for you. This is how I learn. So let's get to it. Great, guys. So first thing that I like to do is I like to cut the chicken breast in little pieces. Basically what this is gonna do is to speed up the time that it takes to cook the meat. Alright. Once you have it all diced or cut up, you're gonna put it back in the bowl and we're gonna add the seasoning and the oil. The seasoning of my choice, it's always olive oil, garlic jalapeno, this is actually new, curry powder, and pink salt. I personally don't like to touch it with my bare hands to mix it up, so I use one of these gloves and I just spread this seasoning all throughout. From here on, all you do is you put it on the skillet, guys. One of the things that is hard, especially when you are living on your own, is to be able to prioritize your meals, prioritize cleaning, prioritize paying the bills, and prioritize your schedule overall, right? So if you have been living all your time with your parents and now you're moving on your own like I did a year ago, you're gonna have to learn all of these things that I just mentioned. And I found that it's much easier when you start tackling one at a time. So by that I mean, once you start living on your own, focus your energy first on making sure that you have a schedule to cook. For me, I started doing it every Sunday. I did a meal prep, and that allowed me to get my food ready for the entire week, so that when I was going to school, I didn't have to waste time or worry too much about what am I gonna eat today or tomorrow and so forth, because I already had, you know, all my meals prepped and packed, so that all I had to do in the morning after I ate breakfast was to pick it up, put it in my lunch bag, and then take it with me. So that's one thing, making sure that you tackle one at a time. Let's say you already mastered your meal prep, and now it's all about finding the time to work out. So now that you have a routine in place and you don't have to worry about the food, what you can do is start setting an hour, reserving an hour for your day to exercise, and then practice that 2 times a week, and then the following week do it 3 times a week, and then add another day, and so on, until you can adapt to a new lifestyle. And that's with everything. Whenever you're making a new transition and you're becoming more independent and it's a completely new lifestyle for you, it's always best to improve one thing at a time. And that was my major lesson that I learned when I tried to do everything at once, and I just got overwhelmed and I wanted to be perfect in every single thing and be all caught up with my schoolwork, with my meals, with my workouts, with so many things that it oftentimes lead to you feeling stressed out. But once I started doing what I just told you, things became much easier. And if I were to give you one tip out of my experience in this new entire process, it's that one right there. So listen up, guys, it works, trust me. In addition to the chicken, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this broccoli to boil, and I'm gonna add it to the chicken as well, and a little bit of bell peppers and onions to give it an extra touch, final touch. So finally getting to eat dinner. So good, guys, so good. It's been worth it, all that time in the kitchen. And that's pretty much how the day goes for me. Usually during the week, it's just like today. But on the weekends, I tend to do some activities that are a little bit different. Perhaps I FaceTime with family, with friends. I record some YouTube videos, or I record Instagram workouts. And but that's about it, guys. Nothing else, nothing too special. I do teach online classes twice a week where I meet up with family and friends and I show them how to work out. So we go through some bodyweight calisthenics. And aside from that, this is how life in quarantine looks like. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and comment below if you have any questions for me that I can answer in regards to PT school, or what is it like to be on your own, especially in this time. Then I'll be happy to help you and to answer any questions you may have. So take it easy, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.